Are you suffering from a lack of self-confidence right now? You sat at home or out and about watching your phone, headphones on, or just those little earbuds if you've got them, thinking, yeah, I don't have any self-confidence. People always think that I'm confident because I'm a professional show-off, but I'm actually quite shy in what you might call normal social situations because I'm a professional performer and I've been performing since I was 15 and doing stand-up comedy since in my early 20s, and so it's more than half my life constantly showing off. I've developed a series of personae that are quite good, but I would say confidence is the sense that you have enough, are enough on your own and don't require things that you won't be able to get externally, i.e., like say you think, well, I know I do need the support of other people, but I'm happy that I'll get them. I know I do need a job, I'm happy I'll get a job or whatever. You don't feel like that you're constantly at a loss in a position of dis-ease. I can see why people would suffer from a lack of confidence because I think we live in this highly comparative and combustible culture where, like, you know, say I look at David Beckham, like, recently playing for Man United, I think, oh God, he looks good, doesn't he? Maybe I should try and play for Man United. I mean, like, so if you're constantly comparing yourself to these difficult to achieve external emblems, but really what I've been told again and again is that true confidence, and this does seem to be verifiably true, is when someone embraces and accepts who they are. You know, like know people who seem confident who have the things that I consider being my own faults or flaws. Like say you're worried about your own weight, well, there are people that are bigger than what is advertised as the standard size that seem to be really, really confident, don't they? Or if you don't think you're good looking enough, or that you don't look good enough naked, or you're not clever enough, there are all manner of people that are what we could regard as deficient or subpar or substandard, and I'm simply using these words to convey to you the idea that there's an imagined standard, we think we fall short of that imagined standard, we judge ourselves, we feel inferior. I suppose lack of confidence is a sort of it must be comparative. It must be comparative. When I think, say, of an obvious example of where I might experience lack of confidence, it's that old nightmare of having to socialise with a group of, say, 12 people that I don't know well around a dinner table. I don't know how that has even caught on as an idea of something to do with time. I can't stand it. Mind you, I don't, drink or take drugs or nothing. If I have to do that, I think, oh no, I've got to sit at that table. What am I going to talk about? So what I reckon goes on in my mind is, one, I hold myself up to a too high a standard of like, oh, you've got to be some dazzling Peter Ustinov, Peter Cook, one of the Peters, style wit that's setting the table on a roar with some wonderful anecdote, and I sort of know that that won't happen and then feel inferior. Or I want to be in control of the situation. You can't really be in control of many situations. That's what I'm beginning to learn, that there is little control to be had. You could master a discipline. You could become very good at jiu-jitsu, say, and then you would feel confident in that area. Always going to be someone better than you unless you're extremely bloody good at it. I say that the answers to the feeling of a lack of self-confidence: one, don't compare yourself to other people. Two, find what it is you enjoy doing, devote and dedicate yourself to it. Three, look at what it is you feel is not good enough about you. Is there anything that can be done to improve it? What results do you expect to achieve by improving it? Say, for example, let's take that. I heard off of the wonderful Brené Brown that men beat themselves up most about not being strong enough, about being weak. And according to Brené Brown, women beat themselves up most about their body image, right? So say it's body image, you don't think your body's right, and I don't feel my body's right a lot of the time. It's like, what if I feel, I'll exercise more, I'll eat healthier, I'll try and get fitter. I should examine what it is I'm anticipating getting from that. Because sometimes these things slide into your mind somehow as a solution when they're really not going to provide a solution at all. I sometimes feel if I looked better, I'd feel better. I don't think that's the answer. I think that we diagnose our problem incorrectly. Nothing wrong with trying to be healthy, nothing wrong with trying to be fit, and nothing wrong with eating well, but assuming that this will somehow provide a solution can be erroneous. Let's take the second thing, rather than body image. feeling weak. Well, that can only be comparative, isn't it? I'm weak compared to, I'm not weak compared to people with atrophied upper bodies or people that are immobilized for whatever reason. When I think I'm weak, I'm comparing myself to a type of man and then thinking, oh, I'm not that type of man. I didn't reach the, you know, the kind of, when I was at school and thinking, oh, these are the hard lads, or when you start going out and lads that have fights and kick people's heads in and that, and you think, oh no, I'm not one of them, I could get my head kicked in at any minute. You know, those kind of ideas, that sort of thread, that seam runs through me still. Now what I think is, just try and be who you are. Just don't live your life constantly imagining your body should look better or how you might get on in an imaginary fight. There's not going to be much peace there. Try to stay grounded. Now, but I do address these things. I do eat well. I do jiu-jitsu. I do exercise. You know, like what I'm saying is perhaps there's a message, perhaps there's something that you could be listening to and responding to, but don't use it to create a state of paralysis and self-condemnation. And that's what a lack of confidence is. It's nice to deal with confident people. It puts you at your ease when you deal with people that are genuinely, truthfully confident. They're not overbearing. Like some of the most confident people I know, they're very easy to be around, and they're people that have done work on themselves in one way or another. If you want to feel confident, stop judging yourself, but do go to work on yourself. Hello, I'm doing these new videos more frequently now. Please hit the notification button at the end of this video, because then you'll get a little bell when I post a new video, and I'd like you to get a little bell when I post a video. Then I can, I don't know, be buzzing away in your pocket. Sounds like I'd be like a little pocket mosquito. Anyway, subscribe, click the bell, because I want more people to watch the YouTube videos. You specifically.